So, hello Dev, how are you?
Hello guys, I'm fine. What about you?
Yeah, we are also fine. So, guys, we have with us today Dev Gundadev and Isha. So, Dev is currently sharing the screen. So, hey Dev, what are we discussing today?
Yeah, actually, we are discussing something very familiar from last two videos of Geographical Information System (GIS), right? So, in the last
Yeah,
series of this video, I have explained how to basically analyze display or research on any map which is provided by specifically sources from the ISRO, our Indian organization,
yeah,
right? How to utilize those resources, right? And we have had come a long way about it. And there is national sort of competitions that are going on, which promotes these resources and takes awareness about it, right? So the latest
yep,
mapathon about this year 2024, which just it is just in its last phase, like its last submission date is already gone, and I had participated in the mapathon 2024, and my submission is ready. So I will be showing you what I have done in this year's mapathon, right?
yeah. That
So
sounds very interesting.
yeah, so this last time we discussed about the city Bengaluru, right? So the same city I have taken the data from, and my problem statement was basically water resources, water wasteland, and agriculture type thing, right? So exact problem statement would be somewhere around this: detection of change in water bodies, reservoirs, and wetlands of Bengaluru since 2005. So what ISRO resources like Rudra, then there is NSERDV, those provide year-wise resources of any of the state map of India. Like 2005, 2006, there is one map. Then 2008, 2009, there is one map. Then 2015, 2016, 2006, like those year-wise maps, geospatial maps. You can that's the exact term for that. You can compare those and detect change in water bodies of a particular state and solve the problem, or you can make a conclusion about it, that why the problem is in its position today, right? Like we have seen a few months back in the start of the 2024, Bengaluru was suffering from water crisis and kind of still is, isn't it, Henning? What are your thoughts on individual level water resources? Like how do you get your daily water from, and how the quality is?
See, as far as I know, I have spent not much time here in Bangalore,
Yeah,
but there is uh, I felt like it is a very huge problem here because everywhere there is a, let's say, a society or big like a place where more people live, like uh, there's a PG or there is this society or something else, right? So they used to call this water tankers daily on daily basis. So there will be a water tanker coming on either early morning or late night.
yeah,
So they fill the water tank that they have, and using that they'll provide us the water supply. And also, I am not sure about the other PGs or other societies, but in some societies they will charge you the for the water that you
Yeah,
use. So yeah, it is very big problem here.
yeah, that's the same experience that would be shown in the news headlines, right, for over the years
Yeah,
actually. Bengaluru is suffering from water crisis about 7 8 years ago too, and it is doing it now too. And experts are saying after analysis that it will actually suffer again after few years. So what basically people can do, researchers and all those can do is they can look at the changes in these water bodies and urban areas even. They can look out for the urban areas also, right? Land use, land cover, all those maps. They can observe what actually is going on in the city for so many years over the decade, right?
exactly.
uh yeah, so let me directly guide you to this report that I have made during this submission. So my mentor is Dr. Chintan Bhatt. He is from PDPU, Gujarat University. He's HOD in CSE department there. And my report title is Detection of Change in Water Bodies Reservation Wetland in Bangalore over the years. So I start the report with some abstract methodology, complexity, applications, and one of the government plan, that is Gati Shakti. How does this problem statement inclines with Gati Shakti and other resources? So geographically, Bangalore has only one river that's very close to it. Like it is 100 kilometer close. I won't call it, but there is only one big river, and which is Kaveri, which is 100 kilometer away from Bangalore. And I guess it is 300 meters above. The city is 300 meters above the river, so you can't really bring Kaveri river to Bangalore directly. Like that would be a very expensive and infeasible project to have. So yeah, they try to, there are some projects going on about that, but geographical scenario is such a way that the only solution to solve this problem is to implement small stuff at the individual level. Like let's say there are 5 houses, so each of the house owners needs to store the rainwater directly in their house. Like there is RCC tanks maybe, or roof water collection and all those basic methods. Basically they have to store their water on individual basis, right? No authority can provide good water to all the people when the geographic condition to make water reach there is very difficult, right? So I think that is one of the main problem there. And maybe you know that Bangalore was once known for the city of lakes. There were more than 1,000 of lake in the Bangalore.
Yeah, lots of
But yeah,
lakes here.
yeah, they were actually doing the same thing. They were storing the water. They were trying to at least store the water. But over the years, those lakes have drowned. Yeah. So all the water conservation methods at individual level would be the only solution to those.
Yep, yep.
Right. So the report is about actually how I made the map, how I worked to detect water bodies. I basically used some image processing models. So I have a you know map like which looks like this. You can see this
Yeah, yeah.
in the
It is.
QGIS. This is the QGIS software. I have already demonstrated how you can take data from ISRO and process with it and play with it in the QGIS in the previous two videos. You can check this out. You can check it in description.
Yep,
Right.
yep.
So I have this map, right? Now what I will do is I will convert this layer to raster layer, right? So I will have the simplest form of data, like let's say image, JPG or PNG. After I have that image, what I can do is I can, since these are only color bands, right? Look at this, they are simply color bands, there are no satellite images. So only, even if I use any machine learning model, it's just too easy for it, right? There is blue here, blue color in the this area of water body. Like if you draw a polygon here, right, a square here, that would be counted as one. So very simple vector based detection method, right? You can apply very basic model, but I have tried to sort of utilize OpenCV than some fast AI versions of ResNet, like I have mentioned it, ResNet 1, ResNet 34, ResNet 50, ResNet 152, and so on. The another one is SSD,
Yeah,
single shot detection. So this single shot detection has a model. It's sub model part. It's named zoo model. So what they have put it in zoo model is, if you have a satellite image of your Bangalore, so basically that zoo model is trained over what's visible from satellite. Like if you see a picture of satellite image, what do you see? You see trees, you see roads, you see boats, you see cars, although you never see planes, aeroplanes, if you have noticed, because they just erase them out or something, right? Basically it's trained over them, satellite images. So if you have those satellite images, if you are working with satellite images, you can utilize that zoo model specifically. But here I have only basic coloring model, which indicates some basic stuff, like you can see urban area, rural area, mining area, agriculture, cropland, and all those forest area, and our wetland area, water bodies one, right? So this is the very detailed map because it is very recent. You can see 2016 to 2019. But if we check very old map, like let's say 2005 and 2006 map of Bangalore, there isn't much detail in that map. As you can see, it isn't mapped perfectly with coordinates. There is no road network, right, and all the stuff, right? So that's overview of what I have done in the and played with this sort of maps over the years. Yeah. So since mine layers were very basic, so all the models performed nearly same. So there are no drastic difference of detection. So yeah, that was a very basic. But in future, I plan to utilize satellite map, and there are some tools in QGIS itself. Like there is a plugin, there is deepness plugin. You can load your model here. You can load your pre-trained model. You can just add here, and you can detect, classify, segment, anything, recognize whatever the map is visible here. It will automatically detect all the stuff, and it can make polygons around it. Let's say you are trying to detect cycle or boat, so it will draw a polygon around those detection targeted stuff, right? So there is deepness, and there are one or two more. I will put it in the description, right? But since I had only one layer to detect, I had used the Google Colab and imported from TensorFlow. So Yeah, mine was very basic. So complexity in terms of methodology, right? So
Yeah.
as you can see, digital elevation map of groundwater quantity. So we have this satellite data, right? We can see from the above that there is water here, water in this area, water in this area, water in this area. But what about the ground level measurement? So any industry or any government body is not currently providing elevation, digital elevation data of water, underground water. Like let's say 2005, 2006, this amount of water was there in underground, and now over the years, this is the progress of underground water amount. There is no data about that. That someone needs to uh, start measuring it, or if they are measuring, if any institute is measuring it, it should be publicly available or creditably available, right? But that was the complex part, because if you have this data, it's very easy to estimate why uh, the city is suffering for water, right?
Oh,
Yeah, so that one, the government should really look out for this, or whatever organization is focusing on such kind of projects, right? So groundwater quantity would be a great way to measure this, right?
exactly.
So some basic reasons why water demand has increased and cities in crisis are written here. I will put this report in the description, you can read it. Yeah, so that's the applications.
Great, great, man.
And now this comes Gati Shakti. So Gati Shakti National Master Plan has many points to make, right? Whatever project you are doing, uh, if it aligns with Gati Shakti National Master Plan, it is the best project, like it is said. So any you are, let's say, competing for any mapathon or hackathon or any government related, where you are developing the thing for not very small area, but you are covering a very large portion of stuff. Let's say I'm in this case, i'm I am, my title is for Bangalore, right? So my solution should
Yeah,
not only be for Bangalore, but for any city that can have the same situation, right? So if you follow this Gati Shakti plan, then it's the best solution, it's the absolute solution you can have. That's so there are official website of Gati Shakti, I will put it in the description again, right? You can read this out, because you know these points are a little bit fuzzy on screen, right? You can read those out by yourself. Yeah, so that's it, guys. If you need any uh, guidance on how I did anything, any steps you have confusions, you can ask it out in comments section. Yeah.
yeah. That's actually really very great.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Dev, for sharing this with us.
Yeah.
This will be like very helpful for those who want to make some contributions
Yeah.
and who are not yet aware with this Mapathon thingy or QGIS. So, yeah, it's very great.
Yeah. I will put the material or needed stuff in the our website also. Guys, do check that out. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. All right.